I love Christmas. I love Christmas. It's a time to lay back, relax, and spend time with your family. Your family of Christmas games, that is. I thought this festive period I'd hop onto Steam and play some of the highest user-rated Christmas games to find out if they're naughty or nice. And more importantly, are they festive? Welcome to the Steam 25 Festive Special. Alright, let's have a look at what's at the top. So we want Christmas, we want games, and here we go. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. I've got a bad history with these kind of games. Let's see. Cat girls. Okay, that's not a great sign. Master. Okay, well maybe. Okay, here we go. Gorgeous artwork. Characters spring to life. Okay, maybe there is something here. Maybe this isn't just kind of your typical weird cat girly game. It was crowdfunded. That's good. Okay, here we go. Sure content. This should give us sort of an insight. We've got lewd jokes and dialogue. Right, yeah, that's fine. We can roll with that. Bath theme nudity covered by Steam. Okay, you know that's a bit. It's censored though, so it's not that bad. And we have. We're doing the Expendabros. That's right. This holiday season, we settle in with the notoriously festive franchise, The Expendables. The Expendables 3 to be exact. We're looking at The Expendabros, a tie-in action shooter that sees you murder your way through hundreds of goons, spreading festive joy all along. There is no tutorial. You're dropped into a forest and told to go kill. While it's a bit of a shame there's not even a tiny one, the game is easy enough to grasp. Each character has a unique weapon, a melee move, and a unique heavy attack. Once you have the controls sorted, the game immediately becomes a barrel of fun. The simplicity means very quickly you'll be killing in style and feeling great as you do. The weapons cover all the usual types, miniguns to knives, while the heavy attacks range from airstrikes to body slams, and thanks to destructible lands and gory deaths, always feel heavy. One thing the game nails is the feeling of power. Every attack destroys something, and you feel like the world of the game is reacting to your action crusade. There are 7 Expendables, each playing very differently. It's a lot of content and diversity for such a small game. You start each level as a random character and change characters by collecting lives. It's a system that forces you to play as every character and see what they can all do. You can't rely on one character's moveset, but again, the simplicity works in the game's favour here. Each character plays very differently, but their moves are still blasting something and exploding things. Each feel different, but are easy enough to pick up and feel powerful with. It's a nicely challenging game as well. Not stupidly hard, but tough enough that when you do clear a stage, you feel accomplished. Rarely are the enemies the challenge in these levels though. Often, it's the exploding barrels, flying saw blades, and debris that take you down, which leads to the other big feature, destructibility. Nearly everything in the game can be destroyed. Walls, earth, machines, everything will feel your wrath. The game is pretty clear in what it wants to be. Action. Pure blockbuster action. To this end, the destructibility is a huge plus. No building is left standing after you've been through it, and the heavy attacks can leave huge craters in the earth. Standing over the rubble thinking, I did that, is the kind of badass energy the game is all about. Quick to pick up, fun to play, challenging, and action-packed. The gameplay is tight and punchy. Every attack feels weighty thanks to destructibility within the game, and the diverse group of characters keeps the levels feeling fresh and interesting. It's almost cute to see the little blocky figures sprint across the map. The designs here are a lot of fun. It's the characters from the films, but cranked up to 200%. It might seem strange, but in many ways the 2D pixel form helps to capture the energy of a blockbuster action film better than a lot of big 3D games can. The simplicity allows you to zoom around the map and perform clearly physically impossible tasks, but still look great while doing it. Holding onto a building with a knife should look stupid and raise all manner of questions about force, but here in this 2D space, you appreciate the world works differently. You aren't looking for realism, just action. The same mindset of some of the best cheesy action movies. The game is gory, certainly on the high end, but not the excessive end. The grunts, well, and you if you get hit, get torn apart and explode in little showers of red pixels. It's another way to make the shooting feel punchy as enemies explode around your attacks. It also adds to the environmental fun of the game. Blasting the enemy into a razor is gruesome, but in the most blockbuster way. It feels earned, and adds to the feeling of playing as an action hero. Blood isn't the only thing flying around though. There are explosions. A lot of explosions. With multiple people, the screen can start to feel a bit clustered, as you both cause blasts all around while trying to avoid each other. But, on the flip side, what would an Expendables game be without explosions? And playing alone, where you have more of an idea of what's going on, the levels of boom feel just right. A few more enemy designs would certainly have been appreciated, as within a level you've seen almost all the grunts have to offer, and for a force so present in the game, by the end you'll be viewing them with no more interest than a box or some grass. All in all, the game has a nice little style, a style focused on providing the most action-centric game it can, with blood, impossible but cool physics, and bombs everywhere. Even if the enemies get a bit dull later on, the game remains energetic. It's a game based on the Expendable films, so it was never going to win any awards here. You're in a jungle hunting down Mel Gibson. That's all there is to it. In this instance, though, it's enough. This is all I want from Expendables. Fun action and explosions, and Expendabros provides. But, is it festive? Like all the games I look at here, I boosted the Christmas lights, chugged some eggnog, and really set the mood to festive, to give the game the best shot it could at filling me with a festive cheer. So, is it festive? Not really. It became clear very early on that the only reason this game comes up under Christmas is that Jason Statham's character is named Lee Christmas. Beyond that, there isn't a Christmas tree or ornament in sight. But is that really what Christmas is about? Or is Christmas about spending time with those you love? Like the characters from the hit film The Expendables. The game is actually 4-player, very easy to pick up. So you could sit down and share the blood-soaked joy with everyone from your grandmother to your baby cousin. Maybe in that way, the game is festive, in encouraging you to dismember henchmen together. So gather your loved ones, and have a bullet-ridden, violent, and bonding Christmas with the Expendabros. It's free. I've played 2 hours of it and loved every moment, both alone and with friends. It's gory fun, and makes you feel kick-ass when you pull off a mad string of destruction. The enemies are a bit samey, but the varied levels take up some of the slack there, and it doesn't really pull you out of the experience. A tiny tutorial might have been nice, but at this point I'm mostly nitpicking. It's festive fun and free. Go kill some folks in the Expendabros. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and hey, maybe even subscribe. Hope this has been helpful, and look forward to seeing you next week with another Steam 25 festive special. See you then.